Morning, everybody. How you doing? Should actually say good morning, good afternoon, or evening because you're not always going to see me in the morning, depending on where you are and depending on whether you're seeing me on a replay, all right? So I'm going to change that up, I think. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever and whenever you're tuning me in. So, question for you. Are the stories you're telling yourself keeping you from experiencing all the joy you could be? That's a topic we're going to be talking about today. My name is Karen. I help people to explore their joy so they can feel more joy. So let's be joyful. So I have to apologize for yesterday, and I may even be apologizing for today too. I do have my phone over here so you can see me, but I don't always see comments when they're happening in real time. So if you leave a comment and I don't respond, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I haven't seen your comment. But I always respond afterwards. So I'm going to apologize on the front end. I hope you'll excuse mine to accept my apology. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way because I felt really badly yesterday. But again, Facebook is just not showing me comments. So, excuse mine to accept my apology. Okay. So, are the stories in your head getting in the way of you experiencing all the joy you could? That was certainly true in my case. And it continues sort of kind of to be true even now when I'm not aware. Because as I always say, awareness is job one. And awareness is kind of a funny thing because this is going to sound like a circular argument. But if you're not aware that you're not aware, then you're not aware. And I know there are people out there. I know you are probably going, why don't you just say? I would do the same thing. No worries. But it's almost like our mind works in layers. That's always the way I've thought of it. That our mind works in layers. We do have that witness. Where's the camera? We do have that witness kind of out, feels like it's out there, it's not. That watches everything. And I've spoken about that before. But it almost feels like there are layers of witness. So we can be aware that we're not aware. We cannot be aware that we're aware. We can kind of like trap ourselves in this forever ending loop if we have a mind to. Excuse the pun. But that's not really important. It's actually really not. And I kind of got off on a little bit of a tangent there, sorry. But when we're not aware, our mind can run rampant and can start telling us stories. I mean, my favorite story that my mind would tell me is I decided years ago when I was a kid, single digit years, someone, I don't know who, someone called me shy. I was a shy kid. So I grew into a shy teen, and I grew into a shy adult. Somebody asked me, what's your opinion on blah, 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 blah. What's your favorite color? That was a better one. What's your favorite color, Karen? I didn't have one. Because I'm shy, because I didn't want to people to disagree with me because whatever the reason I told myself. Somebody told me I was shy. I was shy. And I behaved like a shy person. I did for a very long time. I wouldn't talk to anybody. And even today, where I'm actually less shy, I get into like a party situation or a social situation that I'm not 100% comfortable with. Some people would dive right in and deal with their discomfort by just kind of distracting themselves and getting into the swing of the party. Not me. Not me. I'm one of those people that will hang back, watch things until I figure out whatever it is I need to figure out. There's no right or wrong there. And whoever, folks that are hopping on now, because there's always a lag with Facebook, we're talking about how the stories in your head are keeping you from experiencing all the joy that you could. So is that resonating with you, or there's stories in your head that are keeping you from experiencing all the joy that you could? Because the reality is that a story is a story is a story is a story. It may seem really like truthful, like I'm in a room with all these people and they don't like me. How many times have we been in a situation, social situation, or a work situation, or a family situation, and we hear ourselves saying, oh, they're not paying any mind to me, they don't like me. Or, let me think of some of my other favorite ones. Oh, they're not returning my phone call, my friend, my relative, my this, they're not returning my phone call. I must have said something to offend them. No, they were busy. Or they got involved in a TV show and lost track of time and didn't want to call me that night because they thought I was too late. We make up these stories in our head, oftentimes to our detriment. Sometimes folks make up stories in their head and they come out the winner. It doesn't always happen though, right? Very often. I mean, how many times have you done that? How many times, for those who are building their business, how many times have you said to yourself, I can't do this business. Can't do it, it's too hard. I don't know what to do. I don't know, the gurus are telling me I should be reaching out to people. Who do I reach out to? What do I say to them? What do I do with them? Blah, 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 blah. All these things. And I did it too. Oh my Lord, did I do it? I don't know who to talk to. I have no one to. For weeks, months, I did that. I don't anymore. But I did. All these thoughts that are holding us back from having the joy that we want, the success that we want. Kind of sort of mind-boggling. And we do it to ourselves. I've done it to I'm talking from my own experience. This might not be your experience. Not at all. You may not tell yourself stories that put yourself in a negative light. You may not. I have. Still do sometimes. Less so. But it still happens. Right? You can almost guess what I'm going to say, right? How we can turn the page, turn the corner on this. And this is going to work all the time. but you can almost hear me saying it, right? Almost hear me. We need to just be aware, non-judgmentally, because we as humans, we're so amazing. We are just so amazing. We can be aware of something and then judge ourselves at the same time, pretty much, seamlessly. Oh, I'm feeling angry. Bad girl for feeling angry. We do this to ourselves. We do. We think about it, if we take a step back, it's actually kind of sort of funny that we are, but we're so efficient at it. It can happen in a split second. So that's why I say awareness, non-judgmental awareness, noticing. Oh, almost. This is what I tell my yoga students. Noticing as if you're watching and listening to somebody else. So you're not getting involved in the emotion of whatever it is. So if your sister didn't call you back when she said she would, or, your cousin, didn't wish you happy birthday, just pulling things off the top of my head, and you're saying to yourself, oh, they don't like me, or oh, I must have said something to offend. Take a step back. Watch. Listen to what's going on dispassionately. Oh, this is what I think. I think that they don't like me. I think that they're angry at me. Oh, that's really interesting. I get curious. By the way, that's the second part. Get curious. Oh, that's really interesting. Is that true? Do I feel that that is true? The truth is that they might be pissed. They might be angry. You can then ask them, did I do something to annoy, upset you, anger you? Did I do something? You can have a conversation. If that makes sense in your relationship, it may not. Not all relationships can you have a conversation. But you can at least be aware of where you're standing. And then within the bounds of the relationship, whatever, and every relationship is different. See if that is true. Gather evidence. Gather evidence. See if it's true. See if your supposition is true. I mean, what does every good scientist do? They make a hypothesis, and then they gather evidence to either support it or reject it. Become a scientist. Thoughts? Feelings? What do you think about what I said? Does it make sense? Does it resonate at all? If it resonates, go ahead and share what we shared today. If you are not on my mailing list, I highly recommend you get onto my mailing list, KarenBrownberg.com. Good stuff's happening in Karen world, and I want to share it with you. So hop onto my mailing list. And there's also like free stuff that you'll be put in line for, because we're giving away free stuff. Yes, we are. Anywho, you have a great day. I will see you on the next one, and take care. Bye.